Lace up my shoes, chase W's, grape colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not the start he was hoping for there. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Harrison on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Let's go. Come on. He's coming, double up. Shoot.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Complete to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run with Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
He's not gonna get me. Check three.
On second down, Love. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Haskins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready? Blue 60!
Stafford on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Stafford on third down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, wahoo! He's scared. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. 20. Kill.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set, lady. Max 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
56. 22. Hey, Foxtrot.
Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. A gain of 6 there on first. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
56. Go!
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 91 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Johnson takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Now Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 64 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Guy's showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 37.
Here's Geis. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Haskins gets this to Reed, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 43. You go tight. Let it go.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Big 20. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming. Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Stafford. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
SOS. 50.
From the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert! 56 to Mike. 50. Hey, Delta. Who that? 56 to Mike.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. This is Geis. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a run with Geis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On the ground, Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention. And I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In your face.
Geis. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not